Alright, first things first, I'm going to show you all my favorite map I've made with the least effort possible.
This map?
Cool. It's the same thing, but different colors.
Yeah, get it? It's like Anti-World.
Son of a bitch. Are we going to run into ourselves here?
Oh,
That's
please
what
don't
I
tell me
asked
that
them.
I'm going to get that bug.
All right, let's get this going.
Welcome back, everybody, to Naruto D&D. As always, I am your host. With us, we have Travis as Silas.
First!
Nick as Kozukai.
First is the worst.
Mike as Takashi.
Yo.
And Erica as Lane.
Hola.
You may notice that we are missing one of our members. That is going to be very unfortunate for someone this session.
I mean, all of us this session, because we're all going to die.
Well, that's possible, but assuming that doesn't happen, it's only going to be really bad for one person.
You know what I feel bad for?
We're all going to die.
Red 13.
Red 13. It's been
'Cause the
12
card is-
years since you know when you came back. GG.
He's dead. No, he's still alive, but he's guarding the car.
Yeah,
We're
the
all
whole
considered
time.
boy.
I told him to guard the car. He's a good boy.
All right, so there are a few rule adjustments that I'm implementing this session. Number one, I'm implementing massive damage to the game.
Son of a bitch.
So what that typically means is if you ever take damage greater than your Constitution score, you'd have to make a Fortitude save, DC 15, to resist immediately dying. However, since this is Naruto, and almost every technique is capable of passing that damage easily, this is only going to apply to non-heroic characters. So that means you all will be fine, but just like the kind of little grunts of the enemies will be affected by this, just as a way to kind of speed things up and make you feel a little bit more badass. So lastly, I'm implementing one more thing, and this will make me feel less inclined to hold back against you all with like one-hit wonder shots.
Don't do it. Don't. No.
Should
Hold
any
back.
of you take enough damage to drop you below 0 hit points, it will only reduce you to -1 at first, giving your team one chance to save you in that scenario.
As in, like you everybody gets one roll to save you, and then you die if they fail.
No, I guess you have technically more than one chance, assuming the enemy's still going after you. But let's say that you have 50 health, and you're fighting a big guy who does 100 points in damage. You're only going to be reduced to -1. But if the guy goes for you next turn, then you're still pretty fucked.
Okay, that's better. Thank God.
This means I don't have to hold back as much with, like, let's say you're doing an ally sparring thing. Like, I held back with Regekko considerably when you all did that fight with him and Rook. Recap. The team made their way through an old Orochimaru hideout and encountered a number of strange individuals. They quickly figured out that they were puppets and eventually found that they were under the control of Masute, who was controlling them without chakra threads. The team found a number of relics throughout the base and left afterwards. Shortly after this, they ran into a man with the Rene Sharingan, who used a unique jutsu to cover them in a black liquid and teleport them. The team realized that they were in an alternate leaf village when they emerged, that was run by, or presumed to be under the rule of Kaguya. If anyone is curious, she was the main villain at the end of Naruto Shippuden. The team, after realizing this, Owari had them immediately dash into a hideout where they encountered a number of unconscious individuals. Owari investigated one of these men whom he had recognized and revealed that it was none other than the old Master Jiraiya. And so this is pretty much the underground room.
Oh, look, there's the table that Kozukai was laying on.
That's not a table.
Oh.
That is a stone tablet.
Kozukai's going to lay on that.
It's been shattered. I don't know if I ever clarified that last session.
Nope, you have not. So I'm going to lay on the shadow.
Alright,
rock.
clarification. That is a shattered stone tablet.
Shit.
Well,
I'm gonna
Takashi,
do
you're just going to be black this session.
That's racist.
GG. I have no idea because I can see my audio elsewhere or my video elsewhere.
Alright, so
Yeah.
Warwick turns to you all and he gestures Hira to come on over. Who Hira treats the man real quick. Looking around, you see that a number of people are unconscious, and then you ask that question, Silas, of what's going on here.
Yeah.
And Wari goes, "This is Jiraiya, one of the Sanin, one of the former Sanin."
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, yes, he is.
Yeah, but he's right there though.
The rest of these men I don't know. They seem to be just civilians who have been injured, but, well, let's focus on this one. So, after Hira does a little bit of treatment, now Hira, your purpose is done for today's session. Let's delete your token.
But he told me to protect him.
So, you see that the old man with long white hair and a wart on his nose begins to groan, and then he kind of turns over and wakes up. He sits himself up and pushes his back to the wall, and you see he's pretty heavily bandaged.
Sexy.
It's medical ninjutsu. It's been a long time since we've had someone with that. Who are you all?
But we don't have someone.
Nawari introduces himself. I'm Nawari. This is Silas. This is Kozuke.
Hello.
This is Takashi. And this is Lane. Oh, and this is Ken. Let's not forget this guy. That guy, yeah.
R.P. Ken. Forgotten about since 2015.
You are Master Jiraiya, aren't you? One of the Sanin? Is it the last one alive of the three? You
What
all.
happened to Orochimaru?
Orochimaru was taken out a long time ago. Would have been almost 20 years at this point.
Man, I wish
What
he was
year
taken
is
out in
this?
our world.
He says the current year that is in Naruto.
So the same year as us, or what?
Yeah, same year as, yeah, sure.
Son of a bitch. You couldn't like make this like past.
It's 20 BK, or AK after Kaguya.
GG.
20 years
Um,
after Kaguya.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
All right,
Welcome to
Nick,
So-
BC.
chill out.
AC.
So, he continues on. He goes, "You all, why are you wearing those leaf headbands? What are you thinking? If one of the guards finds you wearing them, you'll be executed."
What do you mean?
That's exactly what I said, and they're forbidden.
Why?
Isn't this the Leaf Village?
This is.
Okay, but why?
Because that's what Kaguya wants.
Thought she wanted everyone dead.
That Kaguya was dead.
What are you talking about? At this point, War is going to take over. He goes, "We were brought here against our will, Master Jiraiya. And to be honest, we really don't come from this world. And where we come from, you're long dead."
Didn't I say that?
I don't know, did you?
Nick, just chill the fuck out, dude.
I'm drunk, dude.
Okay, chill out. You've had one beer.
I've had 5 beers. I can show you the empty bottles.
Okay. So Jiraiya has a look of shock and goes, "So you're from that other world? I'd heard that there was a commotion a little while back of a man causing trouble screaming about being from a different world. We thought he'd gone crazy, but after he disappeared, even from Kaguya's sight, we thought it might be possible. I guess you all here confirm that now.
Who are you talking about?
I'm just a random man. I didn't know much of the
Wow.
details of him."
God damn it. Are you serious? Oh, no. I should have followed that guy.
Maybe.
Should have followed
So-
that guy.
Alright, then let's set a sigh. He goes, "Alright, Jiraiya, I know this won't be pleasant, but I need you to tell me what happened. Where we come from, Kagi's dead. Why is she still alive here? She was defeated 20 years ago or so?" Jiraiya takes a deep breath. He goes, "The fourth great ninja war had begun. We were fighting a man named Madara Uchiha of the Akatsuki, and the leader of the Akatsuki, a former pupil of mine, Nagato." Or it cuts him off. He goes, "But Naruto stopped him before the war began."
What?
Jiraiya looks confused. He goes, "Naruto? You mean Minato's son?" "Yeah. He was killed when the Nine Tails attacked the village almost 40 years ago."
Shit!
Wow.
Or he kind of looks taken aback. He goes, I guess that must be where the difference is. That's where everything changed for us.
A world
Where
without
we come
Naruto.
from, Naruto is a hero. He's currently our Hokage. He was the host of the Nine Tails after that attack and convinced Nagato to change his ways and save the village. After that, he and Sasuke Uchiha stopped Kaguya together. Well, that isn't what happened with us. Naruto was killed by the Nine Tails that day. Minato and Kushina tried to stop the attack, but they weren't able to react in time. Kushina ended up performing a sealing ritual that sealed the Nine Tails back inside her and consumed her own life, caused them both to be lost. We never found the Nine Tails again after that. It disappeared. Only Minato was left of his family.
So wait. The Ninetales is free? This is metagame.
The
Ninetales is out there somewhere. That we can maybe obtain it.
That was 20 years ago, son.
You know metagame knowledge of the fact that the Kaguya used the Nine Tails as part of her revival.
Son of a bitch, so Kaguya has it. We have to free the Ninetales. I want the Ninetales in me.
Oh, that sounds.
I recommend taking it out to dinner first.
Yeah, that sounds pretty gay.
But back to where we were. The Fourth Ninja War was led by Minato, but Kaguya was still revived despite even his skill. We were all trapped in infinite Tsukiyomi. Did that not happen to you? Or his eyes kind of gloss over, you see, for a moment. And he comes back, he goes, no, we got trapped in the infinite Tsukiyomi as well, but Naruto and Sasuke ended it before anything bad happened. Jiraiya continues, he goes, Sasuke tried to stop her alongside me and Minato. We had the allied shinobi forces, headed by the Uchiha as well, but it still wasn't enough. Alright, cuts him off again. He goes, wait, the Uchiha? Was the clan not massacred? He goes, no. I'm guessing you're referring to the coup that they planned. We discovered that Sasuke's father had plans to betray the Leaf, but he never followed through after the Nine Tails was lost. He planned on using it for his victory, and without it, gave up. The plan was revealed by Itachi, and he ended up being arrested. Anyway, even with the might of the Uchiha at our head, we failed, and in the end there wasn't anything we could do. Most of the world's population was killed that day by the God Tree consuming their life. But once the God Fruit was created, she ended the Genjutsu and released us. She killed anyone who she still deemed to be a threat, and the other two of the Sannin were in that case.
Good riddance with the worst.
Looks like you're next, Owari.
Minato was killed for his knowledge of sealing techniques. Sasuke was killed for his ability to counter the infinite Tsukiyomi. I was left alive because she didn't see me as a major threat, as insulting as it was.
Wait.
We have a master sealer.
I mean, I'm honored, but
Fuck off, this guy. We're not talking about you. I mean,
So,
dude.
so long as I didn't cause any trouble, I would be allowed to live. And she knew she could kill me as soon as she needed to, if I did bring trouble. And she wanted as many humans alive as possible, especially the more promiscuous ones. She knew that another one of her clan was coming to claim the God Fruit for themselves, so she'd been raising us like cattle so she can drain us again when the time comes. After that, she'd have enough strength to take on her opponent. And everyone who's killed by the God Tree in the process is turned into a white Zetsu, one of her puppets. That's how she keeps watch on us. They make up almost half the population at this point. So Owari turns to you all. He goes, everyone, Kaguya was killed before you were born. You don't know what she's capable of. I've seen it firsthand. If she comes after us, I don't think that even I could fight her.
so why'd that guy bring us here?
So Owari kind of pauses. He goes, I'm guessing that he wanted our help. If the Uchiha survived the initial attack, who knows what kind of abilities the rest of them might have had. Any other questions right now?
We're purposely ignoring you.
Well, I want to take an Uchiha eye.
What is a God Fruit?
Oh. I'm going to say you're familiar with the events. The God Fruit is, it's an incredible, it's pretty much like, just like an apple that's filled with an incredible amount of chakra. I don't think it's actually an apple.
Will it kill you?
No, it basically gave Kaguya her powers.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Oh, we need to get one of those.
Yes.
Yeah, let's just kill the entire world to do it.
I don't fucking care. It's not our world.
Time to
I'll do
pull
it.
Madara, everyone.
I'm gonna pull.
Yelling.
I will.
Master Jiraiya, are there any Uchiha left?
Well, as a matter of fact, and at this point you hear a little bit of a click. You see that someone's shuffling the tile that you all climbed in on.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna let
At this
you
point,
exit.
can I say with the quick action, I remove my leaf band and I hide it?
Sure.
I was hoping somebody asked that. Go and ask that. I was gonna ask a more specific question.
More specific?
Yeah.
Oh,
A specific person in the clan.
Hachi, right?
so we're gonna get to everything here then. So you see the man climbs down. And you see the man looks reminiscent of Shikamaru Nara, except he's got a couple of scars on his face.
What?
And he also looks considerably older.
Hachi.
So he kind of steps forward, and he looks at you all. And he goes,
Shikamaru's dad.
Dry is awake, and you all, well, except for the big one here, are wearing leaf headbands. My name is Shikaku Nara. Who are you? Or explains everything that he's previously explained to Jiraiya.
Nice.
So that other man wasn't lying. I don't know whether that's good or bad. Regardless, Jiraiya, we have some bad news. Kaguya is beginning to prepare the god tree again. She's been gathering everyone together, or prepping for it. We're running out of time. We have to execute our plan now, today, if we're going to stand a chance. Which point, Ori stands. He goes, wait, she's going to do it again? That means that we're going to be wrapped up in it. How lovely. What's it that you're planning to do? And he continues. We have the last living of the Uchiha amongst us. We've managed to keep him a secret from Kaguya. He was a child when the attack actually happened 20 years ago. He has been given one of Sasuke's eyes that we managed to transplant after the war. We can use him to counter the ability of the infinite Tsukiyomi, but we need to keep Kaguya busy for as long as possible before that. The other Akutsuki member must be close for her to execute our plan, and that means that we only have one shot. Have them fight it out, and do what we can to take out the weak and victor.
Otsutsuki.
Yukaku,
Yes.
how powerful in the Sharingan is this person?
I'd say significantly powerful. I'm just short of Sasuke.
Well, I know I have much to offer, but I will do what I can, and I'm going to activate my Sharingan.
He definitely looks shocked by this. He goes, well, maybe it's more than just random chance that you all were brought here. Well, we need to find some way to distract her, buy as much time as possible, and with you all here, I think we might just stand a chance. Worry.
Well, something else. I don't know if you heard me before. We have a master sealer on our team.
Master Sealer could be a good way to take her down at the very end, but it's not going to be easy even with him.
I slapped
Also-
Ken on the back.
One last thing I should mention is that I have the ability to create the Amaterasu. And I'm just going to kind of deactivate my Sharingan now.
It's interesting. I thought everyone with the Mangekyo Sharingan produced different abilities.
That's what I've been led to believe, so I'm unsure as to why I'm able to do it.
Well, this isn't the time or place to ponder that. So, how do you feel about joining us for our plan? I don't know how to get you back to where you come from, but right now you won't have much time if Kaguya has her way.
Well, not getting sucked up into a death tree sounds like a reason to help.
Oh, Arnauts has added that?
I would like to be sucked up into that tree. Maybe it might be nice.
Shut
So the Shikaku continues. All right. so you should know the situation we are in. We don't have many surviving ninja in the village. Of the few that survive, most of them don't want to be involved in what we're doing as it threatens the lives of their families. We also have most of the ninja on our side gathering in a hideout near the god tree. The number of ninja that we have on our side here in the village, not counting you all, we have 4. Jiraiya, Konohamaru, Saratobi, Regeko Ko, and myself. Wari pauses at this. He agrees with that. Wait, Regeko? He's not much older than I am. How the hell did he survive? Shikaku continues, goes, if you knew him in your world, then you know he's a genius of unparalleled measure. I'd even compare him to Minato in terms of raw talent. Now then.
So he's the one who brought us here. This motherfucker.
So, Awari, where's your double?
Owari pauses and he turns to you, goes, if I had to guess, I'd guess he'd be long dead.
God damn it! I'm not gonna run into my double over here, aren't I?
Why you're no threat.
Woo! The fighting words, boy.
I know. I'm sorry.
How'd you like that soul?
So he continues on. He goes, all right, anyway. We have a number of points ready to attack to disorient the Zetsu forces and delay Kaguya's gathering. It's going to be a 5-stage attack. The first one is to sneak into the Zetsu military headquarters where they keep their evacuation plans. We need the location of the building that they're going to be gathering everyone in. Konohamaru will be in charge of that. Second, we need to disable the power grid and cause as much panic as possible. That's where you all will come in. Third, Regeko has a way of releasing a pulse of energy that will disrupt the Zetsu's ability to communicate. He will do that after we have confirmation on Konohamaru's gathering of the intel. Fourth, we have to destroy the gathering place once we've shared that once we have received the intel. That will be left up to Jiraiya. And lastly, keep the remaining Zetsu forces busy and draw them away. Draw as many away as we can. Keep them busy as long as possible.
Sounds like a plan.
As now then, once you're all finished with your tasks, you're to meet up in the center of the village. That's where we're going to band together to try and fight off as many of these things as we can before it draws Kaguya's attention. And I can't emphasize this part enough. As soon as she does appear, do not fight her. Now then. Is everyone ready?
No.
I need to pay first.
You have a little bit of time to gather yourself, so do whatever you need to in terms of preparation.
I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, you mean in real life?
Yes.
What happened to the Akatsuki?
Well, most of them were wiped out. We managed to take out quite a number of them. Of the members, Shikaku's son was able to defeat Hidan. It wasn't without casualties, but Kakashi managed to defeat Hidan's partner, Kakuzu. Through different various stages, we've managed to defeat a number of the rest of them, but in the very end, the leader is the one who still remained till the time of war. Pain, or as I knew him, Jirai. Nagato.
As I knew, Jirai. Jirai looked at him. I didn't do shit, homie.
What about the angel? Is she still alive?
No, Kyonan is not still alive.
And then I turn to Owari. Owari, do you know summoning jutsu?
It turns to goes, I know a little.
If we're in an alternate dimension, do you think it would be possible to use our summonings here?
It's possible. I see no reason why it wouldn't work if the only difference is, well, I guess it might depend on their scroll. I really can't say for certain.
Alright, I'm gonna try summoning.
Takashi, you're upside down.
All right.
Yeah, I was listening to Shishika. Turn my direction. I guess.
So you're going to attempt a summoning?
Yeah, and I fail. Failed real hard.
You succeed.
What? What? What do I summon?
Oh, you don't have a blood pack, do you? No, you fail. Yeah, you fail real fucking hard. You want to do the fucking 1d20 check? Oh, that was the 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nothing happens.
So it's because he's Jim, he doesn't have a pack anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
GG.
That's why I wanted to beat myself so I can maybe have a pack when I go back. That was like number one reason.
So we could potentially meet ourselves here.
Yes, it's possible. However, I don't recall seeing any of you. Ever.
So the giant village is probably gone.
As far as I know, I guess I never even knew that there was a village.
You wouldn't. Can we leave this area, or is it too dangerous?
Not until the plan is ready to be followed through. We don't want to risk any of the Zetsu being, well, compromising our position.
Okay, so I'm gonna prep fucking 5. No, fuck it. I'm gonna prep 10 goddamn imprisonment seals.
Okay, during this time.
I would like during this time to prep. Well, I only have 3 fucking kunai. Are you serious? This sucks.
Here, I'll hand you like 2 kunai.
Really? Thanks.
Yeah.
As if you use ranged attacks.
Use
I
them for
do
paper
whenever
bombs.
I do for paper bombs.
GG.
I'm going to attach all. I'm attach 5 greater paper bombs to all. 5 kunai. So have them ready to go.
All right. Anything else that anyone wants to do to prepare, Elaine?
Oh, I'm gonna. Actually, yeah. I want to try summoning
Okay.
a kitty cat.
So, you're just doing a basic, like real basic summoning?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, you do a summoning and a little kitty cat appears.
Excuse me.
It's a little baby cat.
Just a little kitty.
GG.
Does it talk?
Is it a talking cat?
Hiya! I haven't seen you before.
This is what I
Yeah,
thought.
this cat.
Yeah.
You have cat summonings?
Yes, I have cat summonings.
Shit. It's just like you. Holy shit.
I'm gonna take my sword out and kind of like I'm not gonna swing it near people, so we can just say like I'm over here, and I'm just gonna be like kind of swinging it around, just like
Practice
get
it.
loosened up.
All right, Takshi, anything you're doing?
No, I'm just like out of character. I'm like looking through techniques because I see I didn't add technique.
You rookie.
Yeah.
All right, anyone have any fun questions?
I'm gonna let the cat know he's dismissed.
All right, guess the
Basically just
cat
wanted to
disappears.
Yeah, I basically just wanted to find out if these cats were gonna be from our dimension or this one.
All right, out of character, what I know about Shisui or Danzo?
I'd say you know about Donzo. There's no reason you know about Shisui. Actually, roll a knowledge check.
Ooh.
Let me give you a shot at it.
If he rolls above a 15, you'll know about Shishui.
At the very least, I need, well, I guess that, well, yeah, I would need both because I need to know if the same events happened in that time.
Oh, yeah, you know about Shisui.
15.
Okay, so whatever happened to Shisui?
And Dry goes, you mean Shisui the teleporter? And he survived to join with the attack.
So he's gone then.
At this point, he's long dead.
Such an OP character. He's gone.
What happened to Itachi?
Tachi, after he arrested his father, he became the new head of the Uchiha, trying to govern them to tried to lead them to a different kind of peace that his father sought.
So he's dead.
He
Fucking
is long dead at this point, yes. But he joined us during the Fourth War.
What a pussy.
All right, I'm ready. Dun, 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 dun.
Anything else?
No one's gonna ask questions. Why we're here?
Orochimaru's minion, Kabuto, I believe his name was. What happened to him?
He was killed after trying to do a ton of reanimating during the Fourth Great Ninja War. He
He's
was
such a good babysitter.
he was discovered, and he ended up being killed because of it.
So, Owari, seeing that Lane was able to do her summoning here, do you think you're able to reanimate?
Owari kind of pauses. He goes, "Well, it's possible, theoretically, but I
Owari, you gotta
imagine
test
that the
it.
same principle would have to. I can test it.
Test it.
See, Owari does
I'm gonna
the
activate my eyes. I'm gonna activate my eyes before he does it.
okay. So he makes the hand signs and he does the jutsu, and you see nothing happens. All right.
Oh, too bad.
Son, thumbs up. I don't give a shit. I got it. I got it. I got it.
But nothing
I
happened,
got-
so what'd you get?
I don't give a shit. I got the hand signs.
He got the hand signs for it. That's what he was after.
Yeah.
And so
Should've
Owari
activated
does
my
that.
Sharingan and watched it too.
Yes, baby. I did it.
However, you do not know how to make the talismans. So whereas you are now capable of the reanimation, you don't know how to control them.
This is true. But do I need to control them? No.
That depends on who you're reviving.
Exactly. If I revive Kono, I'm not gonna control him. I'm just gonna piss on him and run away while he's chasing me.
Okay. GG.
I think you'd want to be able to control him, make him do your dishes.
Fucking make him open his mouth when you're fucking pissing in it.
Yeah, wipe,
No,
wipe,
that's too
wipe
gay.
your ass. Do that kind of
That's
stuff.
too gay.
Yeah.
That's way too gay.
We're dead
You
here.
guys people
I'm fucking trying.
Your
My
son.
whole goal is to fucking pee on this guy, but no. Him fucking opened his mouth. That's fucking too far.
We're dead here.
So
Oh, okay.
Shikaki then turns
I
and
got it.
goes, "All right, everyone, get ready to head on out. Dry, you're on standby until we know the location of the gathering. The gathering location.
What page is that on?
And it's called the Impure Resurrection. Resurrection. Page 309.
309. Sweet.
Yeah, actually, even though you now know the hand signs to do the summoning, you also don't know how to make the talismans, and you also don't know how to prep the person,
I'll find out.
because
in a
that's
minute.
also an intense Fujitsu thing.
I know.
Like I
I'll
said,
find out in a minute.
it's going to be an altered version of what's actually on that sheet, but keep a note of it, and I'll give you that altered version, because I still have to do the same thing with the fucking other eye technique that I just remembered.
Okay. Yeah, right. Sweet.
All right.
You're
So
Thank you. Thank you so much. Like, legit.
you all prep yourselves. And Waria turns. He pretty much faces a wall. He goes, "All right. Should any of you feel the need to back out, I won't hold it against you. But it also means you won't have me here to guard you. So, are any of you going to stay behind?"
No.
No chance.
We're with you.
Here, I'm a little bitch, so I'm gonna fucking stay behind, huh?
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Kono. You're coming with us. I'm gonna drag Kono by his ass.
That's Kono.
Sure, you can bring him with you.
I mean,
Yeah, Kono's long dead.
what's this guy's? What's Zach's
Kira.
new fucking name?
Kira.
Fucking.
So-
fuck you, Kono.
Or then goes, all right, it's time to go. He makes a series of hand signs, and you see the wall that that he's facing begins to flutter in appearance. All right, let's go, everyone. And he steps through the portal as you all follow behind.
How much chakra is he willing to spend on us? It's 50 chakra a fucking person. No, 10 chakra a person.
Yeah, I was
Still a
gonna
lot of
say it's
fucking
not 50 chakra a person. Hey, you know.
chakra. A lot of chakra.
He's got a lot of chakra.
Yeah, he just wasted half of it, at least.
No. He's got
5
more
of
than
us
that.
going through is like,
50.
yeah, that's
Okay.
half of 100. Holy
What
shit!
about it?
Damn.
Dude. How much do you... I mean... What the fuck, dude? I mean, I have... How much do I have? I have 88, and I'm not even... I'm only like a third of what level we can be.
Let me
Well, no,
properly
you're actually pretty, like half there.
Chill,
update
son.
Warrior's stats now.
Damn. That's a lot of chakra.
I've updated Warrior's character sheet to anyone who was watching curious about that. His numbers are now accurately representing what he should be.
I can't see it, so.
Mine are still
know.
not right.
It was for the audience.
Should I update mine?
Oh, yeah, you can update all your stats right now.
Oh, cool.
I still haven't updated the tokens and the fucking saved ones that I have. Anyway, so you appear in front of a chain link fence with an electric plant inside. In it is a brick building on the other end, and you hear the humming in the air of the electricity. Wari continues, he goes, all right, I'm going to sever the power. It's going to take a few minutes to do it properly without destroying it entirely. You will need to hold off any enemy units when they approach. All of you be ready. Our enemy is known as the White Zetsu. They have the ability to replicate chakra signatures and change in their appearance, but they need to touch you for it first. That power probably won't be anything to worry about here, but keep it in mind. And also know that they're capable of basic wood ninjutsu. Once I give the signal, be ready to run to the center of the village and gather with everyone. Wari opens the gates, and he dashes at a rapid pace into the brick house.
Y'all ready for this?
That's where it is.
Being the rebel shield generator building you have.
Yeah, thanks. So about a minute passes, and you hear clicking on your radio. Which, you're all given a radio in preparation for this, if you didn't have one.
Cool.
Y'all hear click on radio, hearing Shikaku's voice. Attention all units. Konohamaru has located the intel and Jiraiya is en route. However, Konohamaru has been discovered on his way on his way out of the building. He's currently fighting them off as he makes his way out. I'll let your team be ready. The location is near your target, and should anything happen, you're going to follow up Jiraiya. Regeko is almost ready to release the pulse. Shikaku out.
Draw your weapons, everyone.
Alright, I dropped my fucking weapon.
So a moment,
Dick doesn't count.
GG. A moment later, you see a number of bodies begin to emerge out of the ground, right around you.
Oh, fuck.
No surprise, no surprise.
Zombies.
Dun, dun,
I'm gonna release my 8 gates, 8 inner gates.
Yeah, you
You're gonna
fucking
release
wish.
All 8 of them.
dun.
All 8 of them
I
for
just-
White Zetsu.
I'm gonna cut my stomach open. real
Man,
quick.
you know what I should have done? I should have fucking copied these after I put in the health. That's not right. Their health isn't 470.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Of course not.
So Connor, I got a question.
Yeah?
This is ground stone.
It's no, it's more like what's the word? Pavement.
Gravel. Pavement.
Although I guess it would be stone, because the pavement would be the outside area, the inside would be stone for the. Yeah, it's stone.
Okay.
Though it's certainly very hard stone.
Well, I
Hard.
still can use Hell Swamp technique.
That's not the right thing I'm supposed to be saying. Okay, so you see as they're revealing themselves, one of them begins to speak. Well, 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 isn't this nostalgic? I haven't seen the leaf headbands in years. Who might you all be?
Nobody.
Nobody,
Your worst
eh?
nightmare.
I'm gonna pull out my Rain Village one and place it right above or wrap that one around my neck.
And he's gonna go, and a rain village too. I remember the last time I saw that. What a tragic battle it was.
I'm trying to look at Lane suspiciously.
I'll go ahead and put mine back on. I'm not scared anymore.
Now then, if you all surrender now, we won't be forced to kill you.
What do you mean?
If you all surrender now, we won't kill you.
What do you mean?
We're not going to be the ones dying today.
You're a disgrace to what the Akatsuki stood for.
The Akatsuki and what they stood for. All that they stood for was being the pawns to an end, and they filled their role flawlessly.
What do you mean?
That's enough out of you.
Either way, great impression.
Thanks.
Shout out to the dub. GG.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck the subs. What does he sound like in the sub? Doesn't he have a super high pitched voice as well?
It is high pitch.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
racist and offensive.
There you go, Gekiokaru.
It sounds just like that. I don't understand.
Well, we have a job to do then. This should be interesting. And we're going to enter combat now.
I activate my highest form of strength rank.
All right.
It occurs to me revealing the fact that I have the Sharingan is probably a terrible idea.
Mm-mm.
I guess I won't be using it.
Reveal the Sharingan.
Too late for that.
So do I go first then? Or
Yep.
just Ken go? No, Ken's
Silas,
last.
you are first.
So I'm gonna run up right here between these two, and I'm gonna hit this one with
So
my
I forgot
sword.
to add.
Back of opportunity.
What?
As you're running through that point, you'll trigger attack of opportunity. Because that's still 5 feet. So you can
Fine,
chill
then
right
I
there.
then I ran like this.
I'll be fine.
Okay, and I attacked that guy.
All right, make that
All
hit
right.
check.
Okay, I gotta look at it again.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Oh man, get ready. This is about
I'm
to
ready,
happen.
man.
GG.
All right, roll that Demaggio.
What?
Demaggio.
Basically, yeah. This is shiny metal ass.
All right, and that does enough for it to have to make a fucking fortitude save
Wow.
to resist a
Alrighty.
fucking massive damage save.
Wow.
And it dies on the spot.
Hey.
Great cleave. Great cleave. I'm gonna hit again.
All right,
Swear to God, if you take out all these guys,
that's another hit.
Swear to God.
And it's going to have to do another check. This one survives.
GG. Already. First attack.
Oh, and
So it's
before I
a
end my
chance.
turn, I say, scared yet?
They don't give a shit.
GG.
It just kind of chuckles. You're more capable than I thought. Kazuki.
Okay, so I
Jim.
can use Hell Swamp here, right?
Yeah.
It could.
I mean, what's
Jim
that?
Zakai.
Kozu
It's
Gem.
fucking-
Cozy
it's
Jim.
Kozu Gym. You got the gym of Kozukai.
Or Jimkai.
I'm gonna put Hell Swamp focusing on this guy going this way and this way. 10 feet.
This doesn't seem like a smart move, Jim. What about the other
So,
four
like
guys
that?
behind you?
Yes.
All right. And they have to make,
Why
what
we
was it, a
have-
reflex save?
Oh, let's see.
All right, second two fail, but the first one passes. It was going from left to right, so that one passes.
Woo!
All right, Takashi.
All right. So I'm gonna use perfect illusion around this area. This is on page 432. It pretty much is like a technique that's on page 604. So within that radius, I can make them. I guess if they're. Well, let me ask you first before I even go any further. Are they susceptible to genjutsu?
Maybe.
Just have to find out.
Okay, so I'm going to use the technique, and then I'll have them roll the save, then, and then I'll continue from there. So it's a rank 9 technique.
All right, so what's the DC for it? 5 plus 10 plus your will modified? Modifier?
Modified.
5 plus 10 plus 9, or 10 plus 9 plus 5 is 24.
All right. You have to roll pretty high. What ones are you aiming at?
It's a 50-foot radius, so pretty much all 4 of you guys.
All right. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. And they'll fail.
All right. So I'm going to pretty much make them believe that there is a giant metal cage surrounding them, one that would block off their vision.
Oh, that's not the right thing I meant to click. I accidentally just closed
So
out the
it's
book.
completely encased.
Okay.
Holy shit.
And that's it for your turn?
I'm teaching you genjutsu, fam.
Yeah, I'm just in my turn there.
You said metal.
Already in action.
You said metal bars?
No metal bars, like a box, metal box, pretty much,
Okay.
with a roof. And already a move action. If one of these other ones gets out and attacks me, I can just move 1 space to the right.
All righty.
Yeah, because he's moving, right?
GG.
Ken is going to take a step forward. He's going to do an attack action. Real basic. That's a hit. And does 9 damage. Alright, that's Ken's turn. Lane.
Alrighty. Full attack action on that guy.
Alright.
You said left to right, right? So this guy's free?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure. Stupid English reader.
What the fuck you call me?
Or I just like peeking out this door.
Nothing.
He's
You guys okay out there?
He's just peeking out.
All 3 hits. First 4 hits. And you're targeting that one, you said?
Yeah.
Alright. You take him out.
So now it's the enemy's turn.
And so now, it's the enemy turn. And you see a number more up here.
Damn it!
Like they multiplied, or they just came out of the.
More of them are coming out of the ground.
Okay, I just had to make sure.
Got an idea, but it's not a good idea. But it kind of is a good idea.
Spit it out, Jim.
Well, you know, if I use Mud Dome on us, they can't get at us.
Then they can get to a Wari.
Yeah.
We're supposed to keep them here.
Okay. I like this.
So
I
that one's going to
appreciate
go
the
there.
thought.
That one's going to go there. That one's immobile. That one's immobile. That one is free. This one's going to go here. That's going to go here. That's going to go here. I was gonna fucking go by and slap that one. I was gonna slap that one, slap that one.
So it's an area of effect. So they actually have to roll a will save if they're coming up here.
It persists.
Yeah, it's 1 minute per level.
Ooh. Good job, Takashi.
I was hoping nobody walked in there because they'd been screwed. I was like, well, too late now. Like,
Now that's how long they're trapped in it.
no, they still have to roll a will save though. It's like an emanation effect.
Yeah. It's minor. Hold on. So they could.
But you're not changing it for everyone is the issue. You're not making everyone think that. Otherwise, you all would have to roll the save as well.
think
So anyone
back
who
to
goes
the-
into the area
think-
wouldn't be
think
affected
back
by
to
that.
the anime. Think back to the anime where they fucking changed the room number on the second floor or whatever.
That's a different technique. This is something that's directly messing with someone's
thing.
mind. That one's again jutsu that's messing with the. It's intended to mess with the environment. I guess in the same effect, it would be mind affecting.
Same thing. Affected everyone, no matter when it was put down.
You use a good example. I'll agree with you.
Yay!
Purely based on that example, I'll agree with you. All right, so the ones that run in, I'll have to make that same save.
Hooray!
GG.
What the
50-foot radius.
fuck am I trying to type? Now it passes. And what was the area that you targeted?
50-foot radius, pretty much. Yeah, I think it was originally.
But what was it that you targeted?
Oh, this area.
It was originally here.
But were you going all the way across, or were you targeting a smaller area, is what I'm asking.
No, I was going all the way across. Yeah.
Okay.
Not affecting us, but pretty much everything past this.
I'll just say that they all have to do that. So. Alright, so one of them completely is unaffected. He's going to continue running forward. The rest of them, well, let's go to do them last. This one's going to do a base attack again. It's not the right page. So two of them are going to do a base attack again. Both of which miss. Silas, you got two coming after you. Both miss. And now they're going to use a little bit of ninjutsu.
And I'm gonna do a ninja
Sounds a dick.
if I can.
Yeah, sure. They're not using hand signs, though.
Does it take like a penalty for that, or I just can't like learn it?
You won't be able to learn it. Well, you are the only one who might be able to learn this in the first place.
Take notes. Prepare that check.
Shit, within 20 feet. Fuck.
Although, I don't even know if this technique actually exists in the book. So I can line up the
Probably not.
details for it later, but it's just basically base damage. Which, will be fun for you. So this one kind of holds out its hand, and you see wood extends from it, jutting towards Ken.
Oh, GG. Yep, I'm doing it. Use an action point.
And that's a hit. All right, so you kind of recognize how he's doing it, so you can work at
What do you mean +5?
making it your own.
The modifier.
What?
I get a modifier,
What?
son. I'm dedicated hero.
Damn!
And this next one is going to do the same thing to you, Silas. What's your defense? Silas? What's your defense?
Oh, what was it? What kind of attack was it?
Ninjutsu.
Oh, he hit me then.
All right. So you take 14 points of damage.
Nice.
And the rest of these ones who are here are all going to aim forward with it in an attempt to break the metal wall in unison. Meaning one of these will be jutted at Ken, one will be jutted at Jim, one will be jutted at Lane, one will be jutted at Takashi, but they're out of the range for Silas. Well, that's not the name I meant to click. Why the fuck are all these names existing? All right, well, I'm going to roll as this guy anyway. That's a hit on Ken.
What?
Oh, I
Takes
get
another
it.
8 damage.
Now we know who the real puppeteer is.
This one's at Jim. Jim, what's your defense?
20, 23.
23.
Yeah, still.
That's a hit. You take 16 points of damage. This one's at Lane. 28.
Yep, that's a hit.
Was it a reflex?
Nope.
Son of a bitch.
And that one's at Takashi. Let's see if it's a critical. Oh, it's a technique when critical anyway.
I was gonna say,
14.
am I gonna die here?
No,
right after
remember,
that
worst
attack.
case scenario, you'd be reduced to negative 1 hit point. All right. Back up to Silas.
Well, this just got interesting.
I should have activated reflex save. It's too late now.
Kozakai did. Or Kozajin
Oh,
did.
yeah.
So this dude right here is in that mud, and he can't move, right?
Right, you see he's sinking in it.
Okay, so he can't attack me.
2 more feet and he dies.
Not at the moment.
All right, so
Well,
I'm,
you know,
gonna,
he'll start to suffocate. The question is whether or not he needs air.
I'm going to attack the dude in front of me.
All right. That's a hit. And it will make a fucking save. It passes. So it is still alive.
Reflex.
So how does that work? Like, if you want to like do a full round action? Because I mean, I'm hesitant to do a full round action because I don't know if he's gonna make the save or not. But if he makes the save, do I wait till after the first hit to make the next hit?
No.
No, you roll all the hits at once.
Mm.
At least that's
Yeah.
how I've been doing it.
Yeah, you just kind of got to take a chance. Your Great Cleave will still trigger. But you can think of it like this, you know, even if you saved, you know, even if you didn't do a full attack action, you'd still only be able to make the same amount of hits, regardless of whether or not the target lives.
So he lives right now, but he's knocked out, kind of.
No, he's fine
Yep.
because he
Oh,
passed the
right.
save.
So my Great Cleave doesn't activate.
No, I'll give you the mulligan of if you wanted that to be an attack or a full attack action. I'll let you do it this time based on that confusion.
Okay, sure, I'll do it.
All right, so throw that hit again at the -5 penalty, but that still hits. And it will. Well, it dies from that regardless.
And then I can do Great Cleave now?
Yep.
Oh, cool, sweet. Oh, shit.
Roll to confirm critical.
I did
It
not.
does not.
So close.
Roll damage. And it survives.
Of course it does.
Quick out of game question. Like critical is like you hit 20 and then the critical range. Like if you get like say it's 19 to 20, like that would be confirmed crit. Or is 1920 the crit, like the original crit range?
If you roll a 19 or a 20, you chance a critical. You know, you threaten a critical hit. Then you have to roll a 19 or 20 again.
Yeah, just confirm that. Sure.
Based on that principle, technically Owari should have done more damage to Shiro. But I figured that would have just been cruel.
Damn.
It was cruel enough.
Exactly.
It was cruel enough.
All right, so that's Silence's turn. Goes the guy.
Damn.
Goes the Jim. Jimba guy.
Well,
Jimma boy.
well, whatever you want to name my ship name, I'm gonna put all my fucking chakra, not all my chakra, but as much as I can into this fucking hell swamp, focusing on these guys. Primarily this nerd right here, just 20 feet from him. In any direction.
Well, in any direction? Because if you make me choose, who knows? I might choose something bad.
Full area. Right.
It's 10 feet from him. That's 15 feet. Shit. Well, at least.
So you can get these 5.
Yeah. Well, that's not bad. All right. Worth.
Get him.
All right, you doing 5?
See.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, whatever. That's good
If
enough.
they pass, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
All right, they get their reflex saves. Down passes, down fails, down passes, down passes. Oh, one more. Okay, that one I'm actually gonna have to verify what your stat is. What's your intelligence mod?
Intelligence is 3.
All right, it passes.
Son of a
Only
bitch.
this one is immobile. Let me give him fucking snail.
Well, also these two get a fucking save. Some of this nerd.
Oh yeah, they do. Fail, fail. And that one. I did the middle 2 for the fails, so they're still failed, but the one on the left is still good.
Yeah, he's really good at this.
GG.
All right. So that is it for Jimbo. Takashi.
Alright, so. So. Let's realize still. Can I use one of the techniques I just learned? Nah.
Sure.
Use Earth Dragon technique.
All right.
What?
That's right, son. I'm gonna use
What?
a
I'm gonna
medium
absorb
dragon.
this technique.
Alright, this is a basic technique.
Can I absorb this technique?
Do you have your eyes active? No, you don't.
Yes. I mean, I'm subtracting the chakra.
Have you been?
Yes.
I don't know whether or not you're lying to me, but sure.
I'm serious. Like, I'm not lying to you. Why would
Okay.
The 10-foot square. So
So the same ones that Ghost of Jim targeted.
yeah, these 5 right here.
All right.
Do
So
I
you're doing
absorb
a small dragon?
Medium dragon.
Medium dragon is 20 feet.
20 foot?
it? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're using the rank 8 Earth Dragon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait. It has a range of...
Oh yeah, the area is 10 feet.
It is 10 feet. Yep. That's the... Okay. I misread.
I mixed it up too. I was like, wait a second.
All right. Roll that DiMaggio.
How many ones can you effing get, dude?
Why'd you
Can
roll
I- can I do-
63?
That's the dice roll.
It's 66.
66. So let me just roll another 63.
Just roll it again. Just redo it.
Hey.
Hey,
There we go. That's better. All right. So let's fucking have them do their... Oh, that's not the right save. No, it doesn't count.
What page
Left
is
or
it?
right? Pass. Pass. Fail. Pass. Pass. All right. Kills that one. The rest of them survive. That page is 669.
616.
9, 10, 11.
God damn. I keep fucking... I don't know why I fucking do this every goddamn time. You dealt 28 damage. And so I'm taking... Like, I'm doing minus what its health would be at the end. Not how much damage you did.
Rip. GG.
I fucking do this all the goddamn time. Alright, so that's it for you?
Yeah.
Alright, Kenny boy. Full attack action. 3 hits. Striking it down. Alright, Lane, you are up. gonna feel a little bad about something that's gonna happen at the end of this turn.
Which makes
feel-
me now regret my decision.
I'm gonna feel a little bad about specifically one person.
Kira,
You want the spoiler alert? Tuck shoots you.
you nerd. And now I regret because I was about to go underground to see the source, and now I feel like I went.
Oh man, you made the smart move by not doing that.
Okay, never mind that.
There's the fucking metagame for you.
All right. Well, this is gonna be fun.
Y'all done?
Wait, no, that's your turn.
I don't know whose turn it is. No.
Nice. But I mean, like, y'all done yucking it up?
Yep.
Oh, fat.
Yeah.
I like fat.
Gosh.
Fireball jutsu.
Fireball jutsu.
Getting all these people.
All right, man. You all do not like that fucking group of people there.
But the most vulnerable.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just go for the ones that are, actually still standing. You guys just go for the ones that won't move. That's fine.
Scared, fam.
GG.
Roll that DiMaggio. Even if they succeed on the reflex, they'll still be down. So you burn the ones that are there to a crisp. I'm also going to say you hardened the ground that was beneath it.
GG.
Sorry, fam.
That's okay.
All right. So that is it for Lane.
What do you mean it's okay? It's not okay.
All right. So that one that's next to you, Sauce, is making another attack at you. That's a miss, ain't it?
Yep.
That one's a Ken, which is a miss. All right, now this is the one doing the long range at Ken. That's it. Can take 17 points of damage. Now this one is the long range ninjutsu at you, Silas. That's a hit, ain't it?
What was it?
30.
Of course.
You take 11 points of damage, yelling.
I guess you could say Masute is really pulling their strings.
Ha ha! Spirit
Rip.
die.
Let me pull out my sword. I'm pulling out my sword. That's it. That was the last point I could ever take.
All right, on your next turn, if you have the energy, you can absolutely do it.
All right.
That one was also a Ken, but that was actually a miss. And this one is at you, Takashi.
What are all these effing crits? Get out of here.
Not a critical, just a guaranteed hit. You take 19 points of damage. So at this point, you all see a shining light happening towards the center of town. It's got a kind of a purple light, and it's kind of fluctuating, changing rapidly in exactly the brightness of it. And a moment later, you see that the light changes, and now it is emanating in a pulse, enveloping everything it's going through. Like it was a paintbrush going over the ground, kind of an effect. And it passes through all of you as well.
Oh boy.
And continues past you. At this moment, you see that all of the Zetsu let out a yell and are grabbing their heads, and they fall to their knees and disappear, decaying into dust.
I can miss seppuku.
You all feel fine. Except for Takashi.
Exactly.
I
Happen GG.
Because of your wood affinity, you feel an intense pain running throughout your body as the pulse hits you. As though you are on fire from the inside. A couple of moments of this agony pass and then the burning dissipates, but you feel empty inside. Your chakra and reserves are both reduced to 1 and you have become exhausted.
What?
Awesome.
I can miss seppuku.
Goodbye, Jim Kai.
Well, good luck, guys. Good luck, guys. Too bad I didn't become a sage.
Another moment passes, and you hear the humming of the electricity begins to fade. And then Owari steps outside, clicking his radio as he does, and he goes, This is Awari. The electric plant is down. We're making our way to the center of town. Awari out. Takashi, are you okay?
I mean, remain unresponsive.
I'm gonna stab myself
Trying
in
to
the
make
belly.
out words.
Can I stab myself in the belly?
No.
Shut the
Why not?
fuck up.
I just like
wanna die
not know.
along-
Like,
I want to die along my fam.
All right. Well, everyone, it's time for us to get going to the center of town. Everyone ready?
Yes.
are you gonna like give me an arm? or
Takashi,
something?
you gonna need me to carry you?
Yeah, I'm just like throw my arm around your shoulder.
He's gonna full on grab you and give you a piggyback ride.
All right, I'm
No,
gonna stay
not really,
behind.
right?
Oh, good. I'm usually the one that has to carry everybody. For once, not
You,
me.
you really want to stay behind, Kazuka? Kazujim?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay behind. I'm gonna kill
Okay.
myself.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna kill
All right.
myself.
So Jim's gonna stay behind.
Don't do it, Jim.
I'll kill
Dude,
myself.
Come on, Jim. Come on.
I'm dying, man.
Seriously, dude, come on. Let's get this going.
Rip, I don't have any jacket to do anything.
So you are all running towards the center of town when you hear a loud yell in the distance, and you see a giant frog appearing a few blocks over. Bring down the house jutsu!
What the fuck? Are you serious?
And then another moment, you hear another click on the radio. It's Shikaku here. The first 4 objectives are complete, but I've lost contact with Konohamaru. Regeko is in the center of town. Jirai is heading there now. As am I. Be ready, everyone.
I want to teleport back to the fucking group.
Okay, good.
Gotta lower
Then-
that chakra, fam.
Mm.
Okay.
You hear another
Sorry.
click on the radio of Jirai speaking. He goes, everyone, be ready. Something isn't right. They should be initiating the evacuation protocol, but I don't see anyone, Zetsu or otherwise. And you all go to the center of town.
Where everybody's trapped.
Yep.
Don't worry about your... Why I didn't copy that?
Weird.
Well, it's good to know that Takashi recovered quite quickly.
Hellswarm technique. Focusing on Ken.
Hey,
What's
yeah,
going
doubles.
on?
We. No, he just
Huh.
copied us over to the map.
Rakeko,
So,
What up, fam?
you drunk bastard.
you all arrive at the center of town. All at about the same time as Jiraiya does. I'll put you in the center there, Takashi. And you see that already standing there is Shikaku, and the man that you recognize as Regeko, but cleaner looking. He doesn't have any unkempt stubble and a lack of composure that the Regeko Yuno does.
He's not drunk. Gee, gee.
Yellen?
This Fugeko looks pretty well off considering he never knew you, Owari.
Ooh.
And he goes, well, yeah, I think you can thank his wife for that. So Shikaku begins to speak. He goes, all right, still no word from I don't know what I was going to say Orochimaru. Still no word from Konohamaru. We have to assume that he's been killed, and Zetsu should be coming soon.
Where was he?
He would have been towards the north end of the village.
You have time for a rescue op?
No. Right now we need to keep them as busy as possible right here, in a place that's easily defendable.
Big open area. Very defendable, yes.
Would you rather have our backs against a wall with enemies that can come out of it?
Fair enough.
And so you see a number of creatures begin to appear.
What is it too close?
More Zetsu. Let me actually give him the accurate amount of health this time and then copy from there. God damn it!
Oh my god!
Why is my copy not working?
Just like spam Control C.
There we go.
Nice job.
I thought you were saying that. I thought you said that there wasn't going to be alternate versions of Asana. Now I've seen 2 different versions of me today.
GG.
Oh man, how the That's not
Close enough.
Sorry, I'm trying to make this as pretty as I can.
Alright.
I have an extra. And you see 12 of them appear. So you're the troublemakers. We will give you one last chance to surrender.
Can I stick my hands in the air?
No chance.
So at this point, a warrior points his finger at the one who spoke. That one right there. And a bolt of golden lightning shoots out from it, and you see it explodes on the spot. And then another one speaks. So you choose to die here. All right, then. And it dives at a warrior, initiating more combat.
Wari
Possibly
teaches the
think.
finger gun jutsu. Papa.
You just
Oh, I
like
already have it.
Fucking not
Was
that
it
thing
one
to the
music
warrior,
jacket?
yes.
No.
Yeah, but then you could just be like, haha, and tell like you could tell stupid puns and then kill people.
You were
Uh,
correct in
well,
that, by the way.
um,
Takashi, it is the Mizukage.
I can still tell. I can still say stupid puns. You know, like I got a bone to pick with you.
Ooh, you should use that new catchphrase. Rated death.
Just hope you don't ever have to fight any dogs.
Unfortunately, I can only shoot at one person. I can't be like "Chi-chi-ta, chi-chi-ta, chi-chi-ta, chi-chi-ta."
But this what was that movie? Want it? Curve bullets.
I never saw
I
that
think
movie.
was I think that was it.
I remember seeing the trailers. I don't remember the name of the movie.
Just do that, like curve the bullet.
Watch it.
Fly over there. Yeah. Watch
All right, so this is going to make an attack at a warrior. Let's see if it hits. Wow, look at that. It doesn't.
it. Rip.
All right.
Takashi, you're in the middle.
And a warrior unseals his Baransu blade. Is going to do a full attack action at the thing. Ugh.
And then all of a sudden, 4 of them appear. One here,
Is that a crit? It is not.
one here, one here, and one here.
Let me actually fucking change my name. That's going to
Good night, Takashi.
distract me.
Good night. Goodbye,
I
guys.
keep telling really bad puppet puns.
GG. Bandai make me into a living puppet.
We'll just reanimate you.
Alright. Sweet. Now just play.
Yeah,
the
Jim
game.
Kai knows how to do it now.
Damn, that's a fucking low roll. All right, let's see if the thing survives.
Kim.
All right. The guy, the Zetsu warrior attack survived his hit.
I thought you did a full round attack action.
I did do a full attack action.
Oh, so it. I don't understand. How does that not kill it?
Only did 33 damage.
She attacked twice. Oh, never mind. That's
He
okay.
attacked 3 times.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He still lives.
Remember, he lost his weapons thanks to Takeshi, his best ones.
Way to go, Takashi.
Hey, we already discussed this. We wouldn't get those eyes that we aren't able to use yet.
They have my best. All right, so next up is Silas.
All right. Trying to think what I want to do here.
Curve the bullet.
How much does that use?
Feel like a wanted.
Curve the bullet.
Chocolate costs 20. Oh.
Curve the
Do it.
bullet.
Roll a finesse check. Can you curve this bullet? Defy the laws of gravity.
Okay, so it is 20-foot radius centered on the user, or 30-foot long by 10-foot wide. So how much would that be?
Who's that?
30-foot long, 10-foot wide.
So it hit those 3.
Or I could do it right there and hit those, maybe hit those 4.
Curve the bullet.
Where?
across here and have it go out this way, and it would hit these.
Well,
four.
long and wide. Long is, I guess diagonal it could work.
Okay. So I'm going to summon bones from the ground and fuck these fuckers up.
Targeting their eyes.
No, actually, I'm going to put my hand on the ground, then make the bones come up out of the ground.
All right. What page is that technique on?
I don't know.
Do you remember what's it called?
Dance of the Seeding Ferns.
Seedling ferns, yeah.
There it is.
Costs 20 chakra.
All right. So 20 chakra. And which ones were you targeting on? What was the area you were targeting again?
This, and then it's gonna go up to these guys. So it's
Okay.
gonna hit all four of them.
You fucking draw the greatest goddamn forest of bones you've ever seen.
Yes, I want to see it. Oh yeah,
I'm a little polka dots, little black polka dots sticking out.
he did it.
There you go.
And now they're captured in it. And it's 60 12
Yep.
damage.
Roll D60 12. Roll D60 12. Man.
Let me put the Takashi touch on that.
All right. And did.
They didn't roll their reflex save.
Oh, man. I really wish I had fucking done that before I deleted them.
I just didn't want it to be. I mean, I could have just said nothing, but I didn't want it to be unfair.
What's your intelligence one?
Oh, I don't have any intelligence, son.
So
I'm
0?
bad. I'm stupid. Yeah,
Unless you roll an action point.
but I thought it was taijutsu.
No, it's ninjutsu.
For real.
So they all take half damage. Where are you rolling?
I can see it's a skill.
I rolled 6d12.
I said D6 D12.
Yeah.
What's
I
it?
rolled it.
Yeah, I said D6 D12, not D6 plus D12. Come on now.
Well, you have to do plus.
Anyway,
Okay.
so are they still alive?
Yep.
Okay, so now they're stuck inside the fucking thing and they can't move.
Yeah, now I'm gonna drop their health appropriately.
So that is my version of your shit, Takashi. So
Oh,
mine's
that's,
bones.
It's definitely bones, dude.
Mine's really high, tall bones. They can't get out. They're stuck.
If I can't view that image.
All right, Kozu Jim.
Kim. Jozukai. It's my favorite too.
That's interesting that a fucking Delta that it rolled a grayed out 4 that counted as a 0.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh wait, I gotta say, I had a bone to pick with y'all.
They're all
20
zero.
foot radius, right?
So I'm trying to see what the critical success is. I wonder if okay, so it is still 6, not 12. That's weird.
That's weird.
That's from Bunny Ranger.
Fuck, bro.
Why is it grayed out?
I don't know. Anyways,
They're probably not factoring it, so it's not. Is that a multiplier? Is that
wanna
supposed to
take a
auto
full-
multiply?
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
take a full round action.
To
Okay, to do what?
The way I would
throw
see that is
kunai at
that
this
it
guy.
would be
So why is it a? Oh, okay, that's why it's 4 round.
like the way I would see it is it would be rolling a d6 number of d12, and the grayed out number is how many d12s you're supposed to roll.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
drive D6.
All right, roll
That's
them
good.
hit checks, Jim.
Does that work for me?
Oh, sweet.
One D20 plus your ranged modifier.
Set unrecognized swag.
Did you type it right?
Yes.
Did you use capital I's instead of L's? I guess you didn't type it
So,
right since it said unrecognized.
So I didn't type R.
Nice.
I'm so far away. I didn't see that.
Rookie. All right, both are hits.
Yeah. No, they had imprisonment seals on them. If I didn't say that already.
So you've imprisoned your kunai.
Well, I threw.
The imprisonment seal has to be on it, on the target.
Did the imprisonment seal land on the target? Because I put it on the kunai.
It would be on the kunai in that case.
Ha!
But I will allow this.
All right, next time.
Just-
I will make an adjustment for it in the future, and I'll make a note of it right now.
I'll still do seals from now on. Fuck
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's a good idea.
GG.
But I'm fine with implementing a rule, combining this with another technique that you have, which you know exactly what one I'm talking about, that effectively I think would make this make sense. So both of those are hits, and they're now unmoving. All right, Takashi is not here.
Do lane and then go back to Takashi.
So both the targets get a fortitude, I guess.
Yeah.
What's your Fuinjutsu modifier? Or not Fuinjutsu, your what is Fuinjutsu? Is that willpower? Intelligence mod.
Intelligence mod is 3.
Okay, so that'd be 10 plus 4, so that's 17 is what they have to do. Yep, they both passed. You're up, Takashi.
What I miss?
You're up.
Your turn.
The imprisonment seals didn't work. They both passed their fortitude save.
Rip. Alright, so I'm already in action then. So if someone tries, or one of the clones tries to attack a lane, I'm going to move here. Move here. And rip, I guess they have to be here. So I guess if they move here, I'm gonna move here and attack them.
All right. So you're just doing that ready to action. Because a guy will be RB. Ken. I'm gonna save Ken. I'm gonna put Ken in the bottom of the list right now. Have all the AI go at the same time. Lane, you're up.
I'm gonna full attack action that guy.
All right. Five hits. All right, and that takes him out.
I decided to just
Alright.
combine. If anybody's wondering why it's so high, I decided to just combine all the different rolls into one roll, so that way it's easier.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go.
what I like to do.
And look at those 4s and 3s.
All
Look at How many
right.
freaking shuriken I'm using?
Ken rushes forward, katana in hand, arm technique, awesome blow.
GG.
Which does 10 damage.
GG.
Swiping him down in a single attack.
Nice. Good job.
Oh, he loses more than one chakra for that technique. Yeah, he doesn't lose fucking 70 chakra for that technique. God damn it.
GG.
But does he have
Alright.
great cleave?
No, he does not.
So. And can he move in between kills?
No, he does not.
Cannot.
GG.
I've got these over here.
All right. Shikaku is going to use the shadow possession technique,
Shikaku.
targeting that guy and that guy. Jutsu hit check. And both are hits, and they are now paralyzed. And you all know that do not attack these targets while he's got them on in that. Otherwise, he will take damage as well.
Which targets?
Yeah, can you mark them with something like a black
Yeah.
dot or something?
What would make sense? Ninja. Might be a better thing than that, but fuck it.
Ninjago.
Alright, and then Regekko.
He's gonna take out all three of those one at the bottom.
Regekko is going to use Fireball Jutsu. He's going to use a special ability of his as well to maximize the technique.
Lane activates her eyes.
Is there a way that you can like tell it to roll? I guess I could just do this.
You refer to a macro.
All right, they take 72 points of damage,
GG.
and they burn to a crisp on the spot.
What's the star?
12 times 6.
12 times 6. The star is the multiplication. Because he has a special thing that allows him to guarantee max possible damage from a roll.
Nice. I wish I had that.
That's useful. It's very useful. It's the reason why I held back using it against you all in that training fight, because
It kills all.
killed one of you at least.
Could have killed Hira.
All right. And so at this moment, you see a number more appear.
Get stuck, bitch.
Oh yeah, let me move them to the outskirts of that.
No, that one was there already.
No,
No? Oh,
No.
okay, it's the other one.
yeah,
Sorry.
the ones that are on the inner thing are. There we go. No, they're not actually in it. All right. I'm gonna start running up to do attacks.
If only I had a little bit of
Too bad they can't pass through the bone forest.
I'll go there. That one's gonna stay at range. That one's gonna stay.
If they did, they might get boned.
Oh,
Get out. That's it. Yep, you're out of here.
hey, you get scared.
Get a spirit die for that?
We figured out the secret to getting spirit die. Make bad puns.
Rip.
Just a little prick.
Alright, wait till my turn. Seppuku time.
No, don't.
It's gonna have to run around. So it's gonna chill back.
Actually, go ahead because we'll probably get Shiro back at the end of this episode.
Hey.
Run around. All right.
Well, that just happened.
So let's do the things on Ken first. Ken is able to dodge all of the base attacks that happen.
Owari failed.
Well, that was the thing. Yeah. That one's a guaranteed hit. This is the ninjutsu, the wood style that's being used. Oh wait, no. Yes. That's it. That's it. Yep, all same technique. Actually, those last two aren't hit. Two of those are
I'll
hits.
be able to hit and hopefully wipe out all of them. Over here.
My strategy is to round or just make a bone or a forest of bones all the way around us, making us an easy target for whatever wants to come get us.
So these two are on Shikaku, both miss. Jim, are you actually here?
Well, he's doing the yellow thing, so he's here. He's yellow, so
That's it. I'm gonna just mud swap.
All right.
birds in the left.
Oh, those are two hits on him.
too bad it's not his turn.
Not mud swap the nerds.
33 points of damage.
Look at how many nerds.
These next 5 are all going to attack Owari. That last one's a hit. And only does 5 damage. Owari really felt that one.
I can tell he was laughing.
These next 2 are against Lane. One of those a hit.
Yes.
That's not how you spell roll. That's toll. Take 14 points of damage. These next 2 are against Regekko, and Regekko dodges both.
I made half health.
And then Ken's about to get hit 30 times.
I already did Ken's stuff on Ken.
Oh, good for him.
Mhm.
Silence.
All right, so you don't have anyone attacking you this turn.
Is it my turn?
It is Owari's turn.
Oh yeah, that's right. He yeah. he rolled high.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
What is his range for this?
Don't do it, Owari.
Owari raises his hand into the sky. He's Might of the Thunder God, Raijine's hammer. You see lightning jets out, targeting every single target. There's an enemy within 30 feet.
That decimation.
Dealing 50 damage to each of them.
So those two up top are still
Although it's
alive.
halved on a fortitude save. Let's do one collective fortitude save.
That one's alive.
They all succeed.
They
That
succeed.
one's alive.
Oh, it's that. Okay.
Alright, so that one's still gonna die. That one's gonna die.
That one's alive.
Okay.
That one's alive. Alive, 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 alive.
Alright, so while I'm doing this, Silas, you're up.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just go ahead and take care of these fuckers.
Oh, or I can also control the targets. He's not targeting the ones that were shadow paralyzed. I never specified that.
I'm gonna put up a whole nother wall of shit right there. Bones right there.
Where was the area you were targeting?
And then 10 foot out. So all of those.
It's right there.
Yes, well done.
All right. You did 44. They get a collective reflex save,
They all pass.
which they fail.
They all fail.
Motherfucker, you died! Get him!
So you're targeting everyone that's in there.
Yes. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Well,
All right.
Alright. It's okay. It's okay. He'll be okay.
And
that mean he gets
Shikaku
to-
was now bleeding.
does that mean he gets to take a reflex save too?
Actually, he would have been denied a reflex save based on that.
Oh shit, okay.
He's gonna be okay. Don't worry.
And I'm gonna say because of the situation, he's actually gonna take double damage from that.
What?
Because the target you were aiming was killed, and spikes stabbing through a target it doesn't exactly hold well in terms of you taking the same amount of damage.
He's gonna be okay. Don't worry.
Except for guys, I told you to watch it.
I'm sorry. It was from, I couldn't see him. He was surrounded. I didn't know.
All right, next up is Kyozu Jim.
But they're all dead though. I mean,
GG.
Wow. I have some technique.
All right. Sorry, I'm still doing the last of my
actually,
fucking-
that only counts as one full attack action, so technically I can still move.
full attack. Full.
Well, one,
You can't move.
One full attack. Okay, it does say it says one full attack action. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know why it specifies that instead of a full round, but you still can't move.
It's
Okay.
just a replacement. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I guess we got more attacks, but I guess we're not doing that.
Alright, I'm just gonna fucking.
What?
You really just gonna throw that on top of him. There we go.
A lot of white and. Okay,
That was
now. Okay, now it's Takashi's turn to trap. Oh wait, he can't.
Collective reflex, they fail, they're all mobilized.
What about this guy? Is within range.
Okay, so we're slowly cutting making ourselves a huge target here. Got mud blocking our path. One way we got trees of bones. The other two ways, and we only have one way out. We just trapped ourselves.
I would have blocked this if I had Chakra. I would have blocked this right off. Perfect, right here, right for the kid.
All right, they are all now immobilized.
Yay.
All right, Takashi.
I just realized this is like, in this pointless. Like, doesn't the guy tree exist? So can they make an infinite number of these?
Yes. This
Not
fight is futile.
infinite.
Why is my health so low?
You got hit, son.
When?
Get shot in the face.
Earlier.
While
hit
you were on the
twice.
When? What was the fucking damage?
The damage, I think you took. Let's scroll up.
What was the hit roll?
68.
No, I mean like, what was it against my defense?
I think it was 28 and 33.
Fucking goddamn it!
You got hit. Whose turn is it?
You took 33 points of damage. That's what it was.
If
So now it is Takashi.
only.
Alright, I'm gonna do this. I can substitute with the sword, right?
With what chakra, fam?
I got enough chakra. Oh, never mind. I called 2 chakra.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have 1 chakra, son. You can
Unless, no, I'm not gonna do that. It'll just be harder.
Do it.
No,
Do it.
I know exactly what you're thinking. It might kill you.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna use the same ready action.
Yay.
I realized I forgot to do an attack for Dre. Whoops.
Do it.
Yeah, I was
All
waiting
right.
for that.
Lane, you're up.
Okay. And now for my special move.
You're gonna pull a hat out of a rabbit.
That's right.
Out of his ass,
Forever.
nonetheless.
GG.
So, another fireball jutsu, this cone.
All right, roll the damage.
Weren't they gonna die anyway?
Wipe them out. Well, they're immobilized. They're not taking damage from it.
Oh, did you just kill? Oh, you didn't kill the other one. Cool. I was gonna say, don't do what I just did. Don't make that mistake.
Yeah, you might have killed Chicago if you did that.
Oh,
We're
it's
not Boo. We're expected to not make those mistakes.
GG.
Get fucking passively burned, Silas.
GG.
All right.
How was I supposed to know that zombie was a pansy ass?
Rip.
Technically, I could control where the bones come out. I could have just like trapped that one instead of killing it.
He's gonna make it full or as same technique on that one that he did before. Ooh, and he critically fails. Let's see if let's see if it's an actual critical. Ooh, close.
Almost.
So the other
I
Zetsu
killed
is
that.
able to completely dodge his attack. Next up, Jirai is going to run in, clap his hands together, and you see his hair goes around, covering his body, and jettisons out in a spiky fucking fashion towards these two.
Check. I gotta do the check.
To learn that
Doing it.
technique?
Yep.
Doesn't it cost something?
Nope.
You don't have any hair.
I've got it.
I'm gonna. You're not gonna be able to learn this one through that same fashion.
Rip.
Like Kozu Jim has the ability because of his bloodline, and I'm cool with you learning the other one because it was wood.
I
Isn't
don't
this one
wanna
just
learn this
standard
technique.
ninjutsu though?
Fuck that.
Yeah, but it's based on chakra control, not on the hand sense.
So can I do a chakra control check then?
No.
This is not your bloodline.
Because I also don't. I remember I've also said that you can't just freely learn techniques that you see other people use.
Alright. What are the conditions so I can write this down for future reference?
I'll say if it meets your affinity, you can attempt to learn it.
What is it?
Chakra control. It doesn't actually have an elemental affinity.
What is it? His hair is just going everywhere?
Yeah, his hair is jizzing out like a spike.
So means
Oh.
we can't learn chakra control techniques by looking at it.
Not just by observing them, no.
So I can learn that one then.
No.
No.
But it spikes like bones.
Yeah, you know, tomato, tomato.
GG.
GG.
Yes,
The
there's some
only
lava
thing we're
here.
gonna do
Same
is-
thing as my fire. Alright, so he's gonna roll damage.
You guys are mean to me.
GG.
And they're gonna survive. Oh no, they've gotta make a fucking save. See, Sauce, I would never be mean to you.
I know.
Weird. That means I
All
can't
right.
learn anything.
Just that time you killed my
Killing
girlfriend.
one of them. I didn't kill her. She's still alive, in a sense.
Rip.
And someday I might have to kill you, since.
GG.
I'm sure that she'll be fine. I'm sure that nothing bad will happen between you two, and you'll end up
Kozukai's
happily ever
gonna-
after.
Kozukai's gonna kill her. I know it. He's already told me.
Rip.
He's gonna make her turn into. He says he's gonna make her turn into sand again.
All right,
Those
Chicago's
guys
gonna
are
use
so-
Shadowbind, dealing 30 damage, killing his target.
Cake.
And then Regekko. What the fuck is Regekko gonna do?
Chill hard. And then chill harder.
So you see Regekko raises his hand to the sky a little bit, and you see he kind of glows in a blue color, and you see another pulse effect emits from his hand. And you all feel a little bit more inspired in your fight, so you all get +2 to all of your checks for the remainder of this encounter.
Da-da-da-da.
What?
This is a technique that does not exist in Naruto, but makes sense in my canon for reasons you may or may not find out later.
Can I learn that one since I'm the?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna even more than Dries. There's no way in hell I'm letting you learn this technique, at least not yet.
What about me though?
Only based on the actions of Takashi is this technique learnable.
GG.
What does that mean? Who the fuck knows?
Like, gonna have to die, so you guys can learn this technique.
Maybe.
Yes.
Or can I
So-
become... I good.
Why does Takashi have to die? Mike, why does all your characters die?
They always die. It started off...
Sensing a theme here.
So you see another group of reinforcements emerge.
Oh my god.
I'll put all these ones together here in a moment.
After they emerge, I'm gonna yell at Shukaku. Shukaku, what's the plan here?
Fight until you die. Take out as many as possible.
This is a terrible plan, Shukaku.
This is exactly what I told you you'd be getting into as soon as this started. We're here to distract. We need to buy as much time as possible.
Okay,
I know where I
I'm
can
gonna-
go to live.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lay on the ground real quick.
I can just go into the bones.
GG. Run into Bone
Pass out.
Forest.
I don't have to run. I just kind of like I walk in, and all of a sudden I'm just like in them.
GG. Take
And
a
then I'm gonna
left there.
dash around like Cloud. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Okay. So at this point, you see that this one right here that's right next to Jim and Awari. It kind of looks, it goes, "Hey, wait a second. I know you. And everyone, let's stop the fight for a moment, shall we? I'd like to bring another one of us here to confirm something."
I'm gonna pass out.
Here comes the suicide.
Rip.
And Shikaku just kind of pauses, like, well, if it buys more time, I say we do it, but we can't let this We can't let nothing happen for too long. Be ready to fight again as soon as I give the order.
I'm asleep. I don't hear any of this.
Can I try and read his mind to see who he was talking about?
He's
Sure.
a zombie.
Well, he's not a zombie. He's sentient. At least I hope so.
You
I feel
invade
like
his mind, and then he takes away one chakra from you because you invade his mind. You're dead.
Hey.
So you hear him very clearly. He goes, "This can't actually be the same person, can it? This'll be very interesting."
GG.
And so another moment passes, and you see another Zetsu appears.
Exits here.
As this one appears, you see it kind of looks at Owari, and then you see its body begins to change into that of a human child. But you recognize the child a little bit. It has one unique feature that stands out to you. His eyes are the exact same yellow eyes as Owari's, and you can surmise that this is Owari as a child.
They killed you when you were a kid.
It's a fucking good token to put on this. How about a skull? So the one that stopped the fight initially, the one that's right next to him, goes, "Well, this is interesting. You two are the same person. But how are you still alive? He and I will stay out of this fight. I'd like to see what's going. I'd like to see what the not really dead guy can do." I see both of them kind of go lean back into the ground and disappear. And you see they kind of emerge through the thicket of bones. But something else happens at this point. You see a man lands in front of you all. In front of it's, right here. You recognize this man as a ninja of the leaf.
Konohamaru.
Konohamaru. He turns, he gives you a smile. He was the guy who was in charge of part 1 of the attack, the gathering the intel.
Oh, cool. He's back.
He turns and he gives you a smile with a thumbs up. "Hey, sorry about the delay. Took longer than I planned. My radio got damaged. But Konohamaru is here to save the day. Try and gather them up and I'll use my burning ash to take them all out at once. Got it?"
Ooh, I want to learn burning ash.
That is actually a really cool technique. You gotta start smoking.
So Konohamaru is going to start this round with a readied action. And now it's back up with the Owari. Owari's going to turn. He goes, "All right, Ken. You're the best at gathering them up. You know what to do." And Owari's going to ready an action. So next up is Silas.
I'm going to walk in and emerge myself into the bones.
All right.
And I'm going to come in, I'm going to go, ah! I'm going to hit this dude.
All right. Roll that damage.
Grab one of the bone swords.
That's a hit. You don't have to roll damage. He's dead.
And then I'm going to use whatever ability that is that lets me move 5 feet. And I'm
Part of
going to
the
attack
cleave.
this dude, and I'm going to hit him.
Part of the Great Cleave, yeah. All right. That's it. Roll that damage. Yeah, he's dead.
And as I'm going towards him, I'm going to be like, come out of a bone. Here it comes.
Why are you rolling 60-12?
GG.
It was a 60-12? Oh, shit. Wrong one. It should be.
Sorry, he's OP.
Yeah, there. Sorry.
Yeah, he's still dead.
They're both dead?
There's
Okay,
no
good.
doubt in my mind that they'd still both die from that attack. So I was just like, huh, that's not right.
And then that's my story.
That's all, folks. All right, Kozukai. Jim.
Summoning jutsu.
All right.
Him.
Oh, it's called Killing Spree,
Killing spree.
Nothing happens.
which is
Son
hilarious.
Of a bitch. Son of a bitch. God damn it.
Keep trying.
End of my turn.
All right, Takashi.
Alright. Oh, this guy's free. What the? Alright.
What's up?
Oh, this guy's free right here. I did not even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question, Connor. I'm sorry. This is confusing, and I want you to explain this to me. I get that. I get the 5 foot step on cleave attacks once per round, but what is a 5 foot step between an attack of opportunity?
If you get like an attack of opportunity against them, I guess.
So like let's say this dude moves down and hits and
So if he ran by you, that would trigger your attack of opportunity. I guess
And-
at that point you could take another 5-foot step.
and if someone's 5 foot away from me, I could take a 5 foot step and hit them again. Hit the next person.
If you have the thing that allows you to do more than one attack of opportunity, you could.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise,
I thought-
after you do your attack, you could just move 5 feet.
Oh, that's cool. I'll keep that in mind. To like further put myself in front of somebody. That makes sense.
Or
I
out of
like
the
it.
way. All right, Takashi, what are you doing?
I'm gonna begin concentrating Tori on this guy, and in my turn.
All right.
What's
just so I
that?
can get- That's the bloodline.
Doesn't cost any chakra.
No,
Cool.
bloodline technique.
Well, some bloodlines still cause chakra.
Yeah, my
Oh.
bloodline
Mhm.
chakra just took me down 40. Thanks.
All right, Lane, you're up. What was that? Full attack action?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking
5
about.
hits.
I
Or
was
sorry,
thinking
4
about
hits.
closing this. If two Jerboys here were not there, I was gonna close this in, make it their only way in to get through the mud.
GG.
Well, yeah, but Konohamaru said that it's time to gather them all up for him.
And then they'd walk around to the mud, and then they'd be gathered up.
Or they might just not try and go through that spot. Seeing everything closed off, they might try and do something else.
I think we should try that. Something amazing is going to happen.
Funnel them in. Now they'll go underground.
All right, you'll wipe them out in that attack. You're targeting that one, right? You're targeting that one, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and Ken is up. Ken's going to use his wind tunnel technique. Get from there, down to there, up to here, up to here, up to here. Sucking them through at their move speed. All right. Dry's going to step here and do a grapple check. He succeeds, and he's going to throw him into the group of enemies.
Thought he was gonna body slam him.
The guy takes 1 point of damage from the throw.
GG.
So gather him up. That's the plan, remember?
What was the plan?
Chicago's going to use his shadow binding technique. Not shadow bind, shadow paralysis. To hit all 4 of those ones. And then move with them in unison. Running downwards. He's going to hop over the mud swamp. That one's going to slam into the bones. He's going to slam into the bones. Let's get down there. That's going to slam into the bones.
He just fused with the other one.
Oh, cool! I'll kill all 3 of them.
All right. Shikaku is now out of that position. And Regekko. Regekko is going to use the... Well, this Regekko wouldn't have that.
Does slamming into the bones hurt them? Like
Regekko's going to
1d4?
use another fireball technique. He's going to target the ones on this side over here. What's up?
Would slamming into the bones hurt them like a 1d4?
Not based on the context that they were done. They weren't like thrown in. And he's once again going to use his maximize technique. Hey, it kills him. I'm not gonna roll.
I forgot today was Friday. GG. Hey,
Yeah, you
Friday.
amateur. And because of that, the damage to your bones causes it to shrink and open up a little bit. Same with the mud. All right, now it is Konohamaru's turn, everybody.
I wish I knew who he really was. Like everyone else was like, oh, Konohamaru. All
He
right.
was the grandson of the third Hokage, and Naruto taught him the Rasengan. He was kind of like, he looked up to Naruto as like a mentor.
But in this one, he wouldn't have been taught the Rasengan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's okay, he's not going to use the Rasengan.
They're following his father's footsteps.
All right,
They're knuckling.
time to shine. Konohamaru begins to make a hand sign, and you see he abruptly changes his stance. Dashing next to Jim, and rolling a grapple check.
Oh, all right. What? What's he doing here?
We're gonna find out.
I don't know why I did that roll. That's not what roll I'm supposed to do in this context. Jim, roll a reflex save.
Oh, it's too bad he didn't try to pick me up.
GG.
Jim, are you here? During Jim's turn, he also ran forward 10 steps. Konohamaru grabs Takashi. Roll a reflex save, Takashi.
Why?
You can blame Jim for this one.
Shock face right now. F you, Jim.
Oh, Jim's actually there. Never mind.
Okay, sweet.
All right. So he is now holding a kunai to your throat. Now then, you'll all surrender or I'm going to kill him. And in that exact instant, Owari, you see a little bit of a change in the situation. Owari is now holding his Baransu blade to Konohamaru's throat. And Regeko is holding a kunai and holding back the one that he's got at Jim's throat. And you see Konohamaru's voice changes at this point. Wow, you two are fast. At that point, Owari decapitates him, and Regeko flicks his kunai away.
So does that mean Konohamaru is dead?
Mm-hmm.
You're not dead.
He was at least touched.
It means it's likely he was dead, but not guaranteed.
So we've been compromised, eh?
Goddamn, fucking get everyone's camera back.
Silas emerges from the bones, and he thinks, Takashi thinks, is that really Silas?
Jeez. Yeah, I didn't keep track of who he actually hit.
Is Takashi black for everyone?
Always.
So at that point, you see another one of the Zetsus. The one that's here and back. Or the one that initially spoke. No, they're not the transformed one. Goes, well. You have performed admirably. As a gesture of goodwill, have this. And you see another Zetsu emerges. But this one doesn't emerge from the ground. This one's walking out from an alleyway. Or from one of the streetways. And you see he's holding an unresponsive Konohamaru. He then throws the body into the center of you all. Let me actually place the token again.
And it hits Takashi, dealing 50 damage. He's dead.
He's going to throw him right there. He goes, that one has been quite a good puppet, but his purpose is over. Save him if you'd like. It won't matter much longer. Konohamaru appears to be breathing, but very faintly. Nowari turns to, right here, he's not here.
Ooh, GG.
Alright, so that's everything right now.
You're gonna die, Earth.
Alright, now we enter regular combat again. So Owari is going to use lightning speed.
If we're back to regular... Oh, I was going to yell, back away from that group. I can take care of them.
Owari's still going to go right there, and he's going to say, don't worry about me. Do what you need to. We'll be fine.
You're gonna have a real bad day.
I promise you, I'll be fine.
Miss.
And Awari is going to use his Thunder Dragon. What the fuck's it called? Violent Lightning Dragon? On Awari's updated sheet, I have yet to actually translate over the technique names. Violent Lightning Dragon. Did I spell lightning wrong?
Yes. Page 553.
Alright. He's going to target through this guy, that one. Dealing 32 points of damage to the first one. Killing it. Kill. Oh. Half damage to the rest of them. Alright, that's a Warrior's turn. Silas is up.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this dude in front of me. Maybe.
That's it.
Wow, those ones.
And he stays alive. Actually, he has to roll a fucking massive damage save. That's not your health. I typed in fucking roll 1d20 plus 10 in his health bar. God damn it. Alright, he's fine. Alright. Jimbo. Here.
Yes.
Alright. Going to jail yet?
What?
Going to jail yet? You said you were talking to your lawyer, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking to my lawyer while talking to you guys.
Oh, GG.
Okay. So, in that case, since the lawyer, fuck them. I want to attack these two in the far back.
Okay.
My imprisonment seal.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck. 1d20 plus 9.
Are you telling me to roll that?
No, I'm rolling it.
Okay.
Fucking!
That's a hit. Which one were you aiming at? The one that's looking like a warrior as a kid or the one that's not?
Both.
I can roll a second attack.
Whatever. Yeah. Do 20.
I can feel it.
I said this one, the first one was aimed at the one that wasn't. The second one is the one that is transformed.
Okay, but why did they put a comment there? That's what I want. I want to know. Oh my god. He keeps putting random shit in. Son of a bitch.
All right. So the one that looks like a warrior as a kid is able to dodge it, but the other one is
Bitch,
now
a warrior.
paralyzed.
Motherfucking Awari.
Let's use that net. That'd make more sense. All right. Not Silas. You just went Takashi.
Yeah.
Since this guy's immobilized, might as well just walk over here and make an attack at him.
Slap him.
Heck no. Slash him.
Since he's immobile, I'll say that's still a hit.
Two.
All right. He's still up.
Sweet.
God damn it.
I mean, what are you trying to do?
Blow all of these people up.
With what?
A gigantic fireball attack.
Well, I mean, I might be covered. I mean, I'm inside a bunch of bones.
What's the radius?
I'm in a forest of bones. I mean, it might take a little bit to get.
Blast.
Is it going to go through the bones, Connor?
Maybe.
Do it anyways, Blaze. Fucking light him up.
Alrighty.
Light that shit up, fam.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Silas will be fine either way.
Maybe not.
He does 80 damage.
Do I get a reflex save? How about an owie save?
Alrighty. I'm gonna
It's a
use
preventable
the
boost.
Great Blazing Sphere.
Alright.
Itachi's Fireball Jutsu.
Alrighty.
Oh, man,
Ouchie, ouchie.
get ready for some.
All right,
boost.
everything gets a reflex save for Hab, right?
Believe so, yes.
Silas, roll.
That's gonna be a fail.
Just Travis have to roll?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And he passes, taking half damage.
Oh
Why?
man, leave with my
Why
bones
that?
blocking?
Yeah.
GG.
Explosion's gonna go around. You take 14 points of damage.
Go through 50 bones.
Hey, bones are weak against fire.
I don't know about that. Bones can withstand like heat up to 1,014 degrees. So, that being said, this is not.
Yeah, but if it's an explosion, you have to think about how fire moves around stuff.
That's my rationality.
So
Even
I
if
mean,
there's a whole
I'm
bunch
not
of them,
complaining.
doesn't matter.
I'm not complaining.
I'm just saying, maybe I take like a third damage instead of half.
You gotta roll that
You
blood check
are
for
inside the
damage.
bone.
You've got the health. You'll be fine.
You didn't roll high enough on that.
All right. So you've thinned out the forces.
Didn't do as much damage as I was hoping. I don't have a whole lot of chakra to spare.
Next up is Ken.
Who hasn't done shit?
I've fucking killed more people than you.
Oh, not me though.
Has he immobilized people? No.
Well, I think I just went into frenzy mode. Thanks, Lane.
Yeah, you did.
No, you shouldn't.
I have 125 health. I'm at 86.
Frenzy.
Isn't that at a quarter?
I think it's a
Third.
quarter.
Yeah, you're not at a quarter.
I thought it was the third health.
You didn't take a quarter of your health during that damage. That would you've had to have taken 25 from 100.
Didn't he take 25 though?
Actually, that would be. You got 125 health total.
I have 125 health total.
I thought it was if it was a quarter of your health done in one hit.
Let me look.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say you have to take a big hit to enter frenzy.
Or I could just do as a free action whenever I want.
Yeah.
Just, but not right now.
So that was Lane's turn. Now it's Ken's turn, which I was on a fucking technique that I just clicked away from. But I remember the damage did. So Ken breathes in a heavy gust of air and then shoots it out like a goddamn fucking monster. That's 10 from him. I wrote that wrong.
Does more damage. GG.
One less die, more damage. But it takes them all out there. That is Ken's turn. All right. Now is the allies that you get.
I'm waiting for Jiraiya to do some technique.
Jiraiya can't do a lot of what he typically can because remember, he was fatally wounded when you found him.
GG Jiraiya.
And as a result, I'm just going to have him do the exact same move he did. Using his hair spike technique. Takes out both of those two. And Shikaku He's going to ready an action. And Regekko is going to unleash another fireball. This time he's going to win the technique. Hitting everything in this area. And once again, with his maximize, just going to fucking... Nah, he can't use maximize again yet. Let's rouse to have him in subtracting his chakra. And they fail their reflex save. Burning them up.
Nice touch, these nerds.
Alright. Now at this point, you see that Konohamaru kind of lets out another yell of pain lying on the ground. He goes, "Ah! Ah!" And you notice a little bit of a pulsing effect from him.
It's a bomb!
GG.
And in that moment, you see a massive explosion occur from him. It is an actual bomb, Silas. A chakra bomb!
Konohamaru.
Rip.
I'd like to clarify to the audience at home, if Hiro was here, Konohamaru could have survived.
Can't see me shaking my head. I'm shaking.
Jesus
I'm also
fucking
shaking my head.
So who's all getting hit from this?
Deals it in a
Everybody.
60-foot area of effect from him,
Not everybody.
nigga.
including it's going to hit those get. Oh, I fucking clicked something. So it's going to hit everybody. So everyone gets to roll a reflex save.
Evasion.
I'm gonna add a plus 1d6 to mine just because.
Likewise, I'm going to use Faith to get that +5 from my Wisdom modifier.
All right.
Thank God.
Lauren and Ken aren't going to do anything. Silas, you are fine. Lane, you're going to take full damage. Waiting on Jim to roll his.
Oh no.
Jim, you fail.
No.
Pass.
Spirit die.
Let me
Spirit
pass.
die.
How many more spirit die do you got, son?
Man, I have
Yeah.
0.
Yeah, that's why I'm not calling it out. Takashi, you pass.
Can I loan Jim a spirit die?
If you want to give it to him, yeah.
I'm gonna give Jim a spirit die.
Oh
That
my
too.
god.
You might want to put an action point in with this one, bud.
Yeah, well, I'm putting an action point in this. No doubt.
Don't waste my spirit die.
So it gets a 1.
Was it 1d6 for the
Yep.
fucking spirit die?
Yeah.
Shit.
It's up to me because I got Faith.
You got faith. I don't got faith.
GG.
I don't know what I fucking put in.
And you pass now.
Yay! I used
So-
evasion.
Everyone who failed takes 31 points of damage.
That would have been an instant kill for me. Rip.
Lane is falling unconscious, I believe.
Sorry,
Well,
Lane.
for some reason, it's not actually letting me go to -1 because it's just minusing 1 when I do that.
So my bones are gone.
Yeah,
Slowly shrinking.
the bones are destroyed. All of these Zetsus, they're down. Those ones over there were completely aware of what was going to happen, so they kind of used ready action to hide underground. Ken takes half damage.
Gets rid of it.
Is this one gone?
Oh, yeah.
I gave
And-
Blaine a spirit die for that.
Shikaku. Plus 26. He passes, taking half damage. Owari, I really don't even feel necessary to roll this one.
Except you can get that 1.
Actually, Owari doesn't critically fail on saves anymore.
Alright.
Critically
Alright,
failed.
because
He has an actual thing. This isn't bullshit. He has an actual thing lined out in the game where he does not get critical fails on a saving throws.
Bullshit.
If he would pass with his actual number, then he passes.
Here's to having the
Well,
best roll, though. Right here. By the way, Jim, you owe me one.
No, I owe you one.
Exactly.
Right,
One
so-
spirit die.
War's fine. Let's see, Jiraiya takes the full front of it, but it's all fucking written in there anyway. All right. So
I'm saving
Lane,
my other spirit die for if like someone fucks up like an eye surgery or something later on, and I need to give it to him.
Lane's unconscious, and after that explosion, there's a bit of a pause in the battle, and Ken's gonna go up to you and do a treat injury, trying to wake you up. He's also got
Wake up!
So there's still 2
all
Zetsu.
right. So you're going to gain 1 hit point. I'm gonna say you gain 2 for the just to put you at a positive number. And you're conscious again.
Can she walk?
You are also fatigued, so you can walk, but
Oh.
you're very, very tired.
Oh.
So at this point, you see that these 2 Zetsu that are in the back here, they kind of
One's
get on
paralyzed.
one knee and they bow down.
One's paralyzed.
Oh no.
One's paralyzed. God damn it.
Wait, wouldn't that mean he should have?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
by
means he would have taken the
explosion
full explosion then. All right, he takes the damage. He's still alive, but the explosion blew off the bomb. Now he gets
Yay.
on one knee.
GG.
And you all looking around realize an incredible source of power has just appeared above you.
I commit seppuku. I commit seppuku immediately.
And you see
My
that there is a
weapon
woman whose likeliness is represented on the
killed
Hokage
myself.
stone rock, as you know it.
Shut up,
I've killed
Jim.
myself. I'm dead.
Jim.
Just gonna mute you right now. So, she lowers herself to the ground, looking at you all. And she looks specifically at Awari, turns to the Zetsu behind her, looks at him, looks back at Awari, and she speaks. Who are you? How are you alive? I remember killing you myself when you were a child. I even remember what you saw in the infinite Tsukiyomi thanks to Zetsu. A boy missing his family and his home. I remember how happy you were when you finally died.
Hey, you can't talk to a warrior like that.
Awari walks forward a bit, so he's ahead of everyone. Alright, sorry, Konohamaru's dead. R.I.P. Never forget. And never
Yeah,
stop hating
boy.
Hira.
Yes. Have you go?
You rolled here as D100.
No, it's only if he leaves mid-session that I do that. If he says that he's not going to be here at the start of the session, I'm not going to hold that against him as much.
Jim.
Take away the control die real quick.
You son of a bitch! If I wasn't muted, I'd kill you, Connor.
Yeah, I know you would.
Piece of shit.
So Awari goes on. As he's walking by, he just kind of turns to everybody. He goes, all right, everybody, leave this to me. As I am that boy, but I'm from a different world. Someone brought us here against our will, and I even remember that genjutsu from my world. I've heard you killed threats to you after you made the god fruit. I take it you're aware of what my eyes could do when they matured. That's correct. Then, that was an understandable, albeit foolish, mistake. I believe I've been brought here to help you defeat the other Otsutsuki that's coming. In my world, I've encountered 3 of your kind, and we've defeated all of them. At this point, you see Kaguya kind of, narrows her eyes a little bit. He goes, and yet here I am, standing the victor. Clearly you haven't done much. He goes, yes, here you are. But where I come from, you lost. And we figured out how to beat all of you. And that's why I'm here right now in front of you. And he kind of bows down slightly. As I will help you defeat the other Utsutsuki, if you promise to bring me and my companions to my world and leave us alone once we're there. Kaguya pauses for a moment. Tell me what you have discovered, and I will decide then. Owari begins to tell a grand tale of how a number of great ninja defeated the Otsutsuki using a unique energy drain ability, something you all know to be a lie. But you notice him putting an incredible emphasis on details that aren't important. He continues his story, all in grueling detail, for the next half hour.
Bluff check. I demand.
Buying
a bluff
time.
check.
This is
I
scripted.
demand. I demand.
I don't give a shit what you demand.
And Nick is muted.
So eventually, after the half hour goes by and
Kill
Owari's
myself.
continuing his story. You want to kill yourself?
Yes.
All right.
Let's move on then. Be
Click the
quiet.
X. All right, Jim's dead.
Rib Josuke.
And Kaguya says exactly what I'm thinking right now. That's enough of this. You've wasted enough of my time. That's minor salt there. If you help me defeat the other Otsutsuki that's coming, I will do as you wish. You've taken enough time telling me the story, and he's almost here. I must teleport everyone to the God Tree. Zetsu, have they gathered? Yes, everyone is in the spot, all ready for a mass teleport. At this point, Jiraiya bellows out, but I destroyed that location. I haven't seen anyone pass by. She smiles. Yes, I've had that one, as she points to the corpse of the Konohamaru, where you can just kind of see the stomach opened up in the explosion. I've had him under my genjutsu for a while. I've known all of your plans and set up fake papers and false locations. You were never a threat. But these ones, gesturing to you all, and Owari, these ones were unexpected. Later you will tell me how you arrived here. It's time for us to go now. I will drain the people of their energy and create the God Fruit to combat the new foe. When he's weak enough, you will perform the draining technique, and when you do that, I will bring you all home. GG, Silas.
Can I do sense motive on that?
On her?
Yeah.
Sure.
See if she's actually going to bring us home.
What would she have? Why would she need to lie?
You try to read her mind, but you get nothing.
Oh, no. Sense motive. Not reading that.
Oh, okay.
See if her intentions are clear.
You do not know. You cannot get a grasp on it.
GG.
She gives no noticeable indicator one way or another. But as that happens, you feel that you are all teleported. And you're all floating in the air in a large underground room where you see thousands of other people crammed in like sardines. Another moment passes, and you're all teleported again into a large and open rocky area. Ahead of you, you see a massive tree, hundreds and hundreds of feet high. You see thousands of other people here as well. Kaguya looks up. Let me drag us to the other map here real quick. You see she murmurs, "Infinite Tsukiyomi." And then you see a thing takes appearance on the moon. And you all black out.
Wow, GG. Is this the end of the session?
No, this isn't after the end of the session. I can keep going.
You can keep going. I've got plenty of time. My wife's not home.
So Silas, let's go in fucking initiative order. So Silas, you're still first. You open your eyes, and you're looking around, and you see a very calm, grassy meadow. And you look, you turn your head forward, and you see Higeki is smiling at you.
Ooh.
You look around a little bit more, and you see your parents, your teammates, and Owari. Everyone is holding a glass, looking at you. Owari steps forward. To Silas the Brave, the hero of the land of fire. And everyone cheers together. To Silas the Brave!
Silence! Yeah!
Lane! Wait, no, you're not next. Cuz you're dead, so that doesn't matter.
Is he really
Come on,
dead?
just do it anyway.
Yes. he's really
Kazukai,
dead.
you're standing atop the Hokage rock looking down. You see the village, but there's a new bustling center of town. You see neon lights showing a very clear Loli Cafe sign, and people are having a blast. Standing atop the cafe is a monument of you. And you see the inscription
What?
reading, Kozakai the Immortal.
That's actually kind of cool.
What?
I've taken some liberties on what you all said based on things that I found boring.
What?
Dang.
Lane!
Loli General? Yes.
You're standing on top of a large building, looking around through a mask. You're looking down on a large group of people all gathered for an event. You see your former sensei standing at the head of them wearing the Rain Kage garb, giving a speech. The land of Rain has found new prosperity under this new leadership. Thanks to the cooperation of the new head of the Ombu, we are thriving at the same level we did under the rule of Pain. I wish she could be here with us to talk to you herself, but like Pain himself, she's always busy watching over us.
Tear.
Shout out to Pain.
That's fucking all three of them, huh? Oh, I didn't do Takashi. I skipped over you.
Huh?
It's
Huh?
okay.
Takashi, you're standing in the middle of a tall forest atop the tallest tree. Yamato is standing next to you. Yamato being his teacher. Anyone who doesn't know the actual canon, he is the only other performer of Wujutsu currently alive. Well,
I never can. So
only.
get on with it. Get on with it.
And he goes, I can't believe it. Even the first Hokage couldn't create something like this. Incredible, Takashi. Another man appears in front of you. Master Takashi, you need to see this. The experiment, it's been a success. The completely manufactured Keke Toda, the host is able to use it.
What? What?
We're also gonna, oh well,
Keke total.
we don't have to read off yours.
Nigga, what?
Really doesn't matter. It's fucking boring.
Mike, the fuck? Are you serious?
See my
Hiro
nose.
sees himself at the head of a hospital.
No. Hiro sees himself
Yeah,
sucking his own dick.
You want to hear it? You want to hear this?
Yes.
Sure.
Hiro sucks his own dick.
Hira,
That's
you're,
what's happening.
Hira, you're operating on a man. The surgery has been intense, lasting hours. But you finish the surgery and close him up. You let yourself relax and walk outside where you see your team minus Jim standing ahead of you. They all begin to
What?
applaud you. Behind them stands a banner reading, Hira, the magic medic and bringer of world peace.
Jim comes behind fucking Hiro and stabs him in the neck and then laughs over his dead body while he bleeds
I
out.
can't hear you over the
Okay,
sound of you
bitch.
not being alive right now.
Punk ass fucking hoe.
Another moment passes and you all wake up. Owari is standing beside you all. Welcome back. You see another man standing next to you all. You recognize him as the man who brought you here.
Reveal.
He
Sure,
turns
I've-
to you all. And he
Draws
goes,
my sword. You!
Thank you all for your help. I know I forced you into a bad situation, but we needed it. Owari continues, he goes, I understand. I can't exactly hold it against you. So now you'll need our help stopping the two Otsutsuki, right? I'm ready for the fight. At which point the man chuckles to himself, he goes, You've done all I can ask of you. We will handle it from here. One way or another, we will continue on. I hope that one day we'll see each other again and I can repay this debt. I'm sorry about... Well, you'll see. See, his eyes change his form again, and the black liquid appears again under you, consuming you all, bringing you back to your world.
So we don't even get a reveal.
Now, you emerge.
I'm more concerned about, well, you'll find out. What does that mean?
You emerge back where you were before you went to the other world. But looking around, you notice something. That both the car and Red 13 are missing.
Dog napping.
How long has it been? Shit.
Damn, my car. Red 13 got in my car and drove it off, didn't he? Fuck that dog.
Rip.
And that's where we're going to end it.
How could they drive my car?
There's more than one way to move that car.
You got a point. It's been impounded.
Goddamn kids leaving their cars and their wolves in the middle of my jungle.
Where's my dog?
Where's your dog? What happens in the fight of the Otsutsuki? Will you ever see that man again?
Yes.
Little did we know. Oh, what time is it? Where are we right now? What year is it?
Many
Find out in
questions.
the next Naruto D&D.
Spoiler alert, it's the same year, don't worry.
All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Naruto D&D.